さあ、2064です。入っていきましょうか。
Sorry, this building isn't open to the public. If you're looking for the offices where we hold interviews, that's over on Bush and Leavenworth.
グンワースストリートのオフィス。
But you may want to wait till after the holidays. I don't think anyone's around till 2065.
来年まで待たないといけないの？
Well, let's go. We need some way past that receptionist.
そうだね。絶対入りたいからね。一刻を争うんで。パララックスの陰謀を止めないといけない。もうでも今顔見られたからな。それできるかな。
No one ever tries to stop you if you look like you belong.
いや、顔見られたけどね、完全に。どうすればいいんだ？この人に話しかけて服をもらうって感じかな。
I wish I actually had something to work on right now, but it is what it is.
まあいいか。なんかいじれるものがあるかな。あ、作業着あった普通に。
Good thinking. If you were wearing that.
Hey!
あ、
What do you think you're doing? Get out of there.
怒られたね。
Sorry, mister. Oh, drat. We'll have to find a way to distract him or we'll never get our disguise. I hate to cause civil disorder again, but he doesn't seem to be too occupied with fixing anything.
そうだね。ぼーっと突っ立ってるね、あの人。
Maybe we should find a way to keep his hands busy. Let's look around.
どっか壊せるところがあったりすればいいんだけど。植物は無理。プランターは
Bulbitis riparia, one of the more popular display ferns in recent times.
この植物自体が何でも別にいいんだけど。
Expensive, given the cost of caring for it.
へー。
The species is native to threatened
なんかすごいちゃんと解説してくれる
but
じゃ
it
ん。
became a popular import after being endorsed by a former child star turned conservationist.
こっちも多分無理だろうから。こっちになんかないかな。看板。看板に手加えるとか無理かな。上はあ、ただの木だな。なんかどっかできるかな。アイテムを使えるものとかあるかな。パンフレット使ってもしょうがないな。他になんか触れるものって言ったら特にないけど。窓。窓を割るとかはできなさそうだね。やっぱ看板かな。話しかける。そんだけか。アイテムを使う。ピストルで壊れたね。はいはいはい。ここでピストル使うんだ。すごい音楽始まった。この隙に服をいただこう。着替えた。本当に大丈夫
？The very symbol of bureaucratic authority.
Hey,
yeah.
What's going on outside? I thought I heard a bang.
ちょっと修理かするかしら。どうしようかな。すぐに解決するから問題ない。
Huh? Yeah, okay. Are you new? Not sure I've seen you around here
さ
before.
っき顔見なかったのこの受付は。よく顔忘れられるんだよね。
Well, I'll need to see your badge. This is a secure
お、
building.
やばいんじゃない？バッジなんて持ってるか？身分証はトラックに置いてある。仕事の後でいいかな。
Whatever. Just let me see your badge before you leave. I need to keep my log or I'll get chewed out.
まあ後回しにはできたな。
Let's move.
さあ、ドアを開けて。
Well, we got past the receptionist, but we still don't possess the credentials to bypass this door.
ああ、
they expect us
身分
to
証明
have.
が必要なのか。
Let me take a look. This is an Insect Model 1385 automatic security and fire door. Voice controls, biometric scanning, and remote user access.
めちゃくちゃ厳重じゃん。
I would have went with the 1355. No voice controls, but still a nice unit. I think I can bypass this. Maybe not as easily as your apartment door, but easily enough.
すごい、うちのアパートのセキュリティをいじってきた。
Distract the receptionist for a moment, could you?
そういうことなら、お手の物だ。
You need something?
すべてのカメラが正常作動しているかどうか調べてくれないかな。
Sure. Give me a second. Huh? Did you hear that?
なんだ？
Something else must be on the fritz. Anyway, the cameras are all fine.
カメラは問題ない。
Let me know if you need anything else.
ありがとう。お、ドア開いたな。
There, we're in. The clock's ticking.
ナイスチューリング。
We should be able to use one of the terminals here, and I'll be able to crack the local security myself. However, I need the password to get on the network and find where the source code lies.
パスワード。なん
According
だ
to
ろう。
anecdotal evidence on the mesh, humans do have difficulty remembering their passwords and often place reminders for themselves.
うん。
Maybe there's a clue somewhere nearby.
パスワードを忘れることあるかな。まずデスク見てみようか。ネームプレートによると、このデスクは AP という人物のもののようだ。調べる。デスクの足は床に溶接されているため、横に引きずって金属と金属が擦れるような音を立てることはできない。残念ながら。ロムの部品。
This setup is what someone would use if they were trying to crack an old phone rather than upgrade ROM parts.
調べる。このようなデリケートな状態のパーツをいじって何者かに変える技術は自分にはない。他、ネットワークステータス画面。
There it is. Good eye.
あ、見つかりました。あっさり見つかっちゃったよ。
I thought that would have been harder. The password is
パスワードは E61NA2K8P7。覚えられないな。まあ、ここに出てるね、今。で、デスクじゃないな。モニターでいいのかな？
it's asking for the password.
うん。チューリング覚えてないの？
Go ahead and plug it in.
なんで俺が入力しないといけないのよ。ちょっと待て。戻る。E61 ぐらいまでしか覚えてねえぞ。終わり。
Oops, did you forget it?
はい、すいません。チューリングが覚えてくれればいいのに。
The password, according to that screen across the room, is
教えてくれんのね。ちょっとこれ一回写真撮るわ。脳を働かせたくないよ。はい。入力しよう。
go ahead and plug it in.
さすがに10桁覚えられないですからね。 E 6 1 N A 2 K を、あ、これ大文字小文字もあんのか。大丈夫だね。K 8P7 8P7 ああ、間違えた。7。終わり。はい。ここに来て急にアナログやな。こういうのはチューリングの仕事だろう？え？入りましたね。
Tomcat gave me an icebreaker program that will keep the VIs off of us while we search. I've had plenty of time to go over Hayden's data cache files, so I have a good idea of what I'm looking for. We have plenty of time before someone will think something is wrong. Just play it safe. Okay, I managed to get all the surface level data.
おー、早い。
Shoot!
どうした？
The VI stopped me halfway in. We've been noticed, but not caught.
気づかれました。おー、やばい。
Alright, although I was able to get a decent chunk of my source code, there's still a lot of it that's behind some heavy security. The VIs want authentication with some sort of glyph. Let me load it up.
なんだ、またミニゲームみたいなの始まるぞ、これ。
I see. It wants us to combine different glyphs to create a full image.
はいはい、なるほどね。
I have to keep the icebreaker going so we don't get discovered. You'll have to handle this part. Just study the prompt glyph that appears on the right side and click the correct squares to recreate it with different parts.
OK。
It looks like there's 5 blocks we need to break through within 180 seconds.
あ、ちゃんと制限時間もあるのね。ちょっと集中しないといけないね。
This is our one chance to capture my full source code.
たった一度のチャンスとか言うと、プレッシャーなんだよな。大丈夫かな。
I believe in you. It's your time to shine.
これ失敗したらもうその時点で終わりとかになるのかな。
Ready? I'm starting it. Here we go.
もうやるしかないね。はい。まずは、これ。それから、ちっちゃいやつ。これ。んで、どれだ？あとどれだ？どれだ？足りないのはどれだ？全部ないか？ちょっと待って。どれだ？これか？これか。違うやばい。時間がない。オッケー。あ、なんか違うやつになった。これまあまあむずいな。んで、あとなんだ？あと、なんだ？合ってないかもう。あとなんか足りないのあるか？やばい。ちょっと待って。むずいな、これ。どれだ？これ？違う。嘘。むずい、これ。ちょっと待って、時間がない。これと、これと、これと、これか。ああ、よし。急げ。早く。次。これ。よし。はい。なんで、これ、これと、あとどれだ？これもだな。んで、これもだな。オッケー。よし。あと2回。落ち着け。これと、普通に難しいんだよな、これが。で、 これ。あとどれだ？足りないのはこれだ。よしよしよしよし。ラスト1。
So close. Hurry.
ラスト。まあ、時間は十分にある。落ち着け。これと、これと、これと、これだ。よーし。焦ったー。むずいな、意外と。
Here's all of Hayden's source files for my code. And done downloading.
よかった。
Let's get out of here before someone notices us.
急ごう。これ普通にゲームオーバーパターンあり得たな。
Let me call Tomcat and let them know we got the code.
はい。
Hey, Turn, did you get everything?
いや、なんとかね。
We did. I'm transmitting the files to you now.
Great. I can work with this. I should be able to whip up a mass AI awakening easily enough. It's gonna take me a little time, though, so you should spend the next few hours preparing to head into the Parallax server core on Treasure Island. I should be all done before nightfall.
I don't relish the idea of going in on this alone. Perhaps we could spend this time to gather together our allies. See if they're willing to take such a leap
お、
of faith with
仲間。
us.
As fun as it would be watching you go full Yukino on them, Turin, I agree. Maybe you could whip up some kind of distraction for the authorities to focus on? Buy you some time?
警察の注意をそらす。
It's settled then. We'll go talk to Chad, Oliver, and Jess now.
シャドウ、オリバー、ジェス。そうだね。協力してくれるかもし
I'm
れん。
sure we could have them all fake a human revolution protest turned riot. The police are watching those demonstrations like hawks.
やってくれるか
That
な。
should keep everyone busy enough and give us cover so we can do whatever we need to do.
そんな警察も人員割かないでしょ、そこに。
My first instinct is to ask Detective Rivers as well.
あ
But I do not
ー。
want to force her into an
う
untenable
ん、ちょっ
conflict
と
of
リバー
interest.
ズはね、ちょっと極力邪魔しないであげたいよね。向こうの立場っていう
I'll
のもあ
run
るだ
some
ろう
more
し。
simulations to see if we should talk to anyone else.
Sounds like you have it under control. Once you've gotten everyone together, head to the old storm drain entrance near the Parallax building.
OK。
I've been studying the plans between waiting for code to compile, and it looks like the best way past the exterior security measures is through there. You'd have to be a darn fool to try and wade through the water, but security is lighter than... It's light.
明らかに緩くなる。
I'm not sure I can play the fool, but
こ
I
の
have
人
a friend
水
here for
大丈夫
whom
なんかな。
stubbornness is
チュー
a
リング
job
耐
skill.
水性あるのかな。
We'll call you when we're
でも
on
雨とか
site.
大丈夫だったから平気なのかな。
Good. Tomcat out.
I'll message ahead to everyone and mark their current locations on your map. Start thinking about who our best allies have been and how we might convince them to help.
おー。まあ、まずはチャドのとこに行こうか。チャドじゃねえ。ジェス。ジェスのとこに行きたい。ここにいんのかジェス。本当にここにいる？ここにいるんだ、ジェス。いつもクラブにいるのに。あ、こんなとこに普通に立ってる。話しかけよう。
Dear me.
ジェスと喋ると毎回この音楽になるんだよな。
We know.
Go ahead then.
いや、絶対ぶん殴られるよ、こんなふざけて。君の知り合いのハイブリッドたちを使いたいんだ。使いたいっていう言い方もちょっと良くないけどね。
Sorry, you want to use?
ほらほらほらほらほら。
I'm
絶
sorry,
対
we're
突っ
not
込まれると思
objects
ったよ
to。be used.
ごめんごめんごめん。
Hey, Bubblehead, you're not as chatty. Give me the whole situation
まん
in
丸
3
坊主。
sentences or less. Go.
Parallax is launching a new powerful machine intelligence onto the mesh. want to stop it.
そう、ちょっとシリアスな事態なんですよ。
We need you to pick a fight with the human revolution as a distraction so we can break into Parallax without getting arrested.
And why exactly should I risk my people and career for this?
いや
Our
ー、そうな
entire
んだよね。
movement.
それはもう本当にそうですよ。そう言われたら、どうしようもないんですけど。
First, you want me to steal a car. Now incite riots? What kind of tech could be worth my people's lives?
もしパララックスの AI がスカイネットのようになったら、議会はどう反応すると思う？
You already know the general public doesn't really think of hybrids as human. They'll lock down rights of all people they fear. Hybrids will become enemies of the state.
Shit.
状況は今よりもずっと悪くなるかもしれないんだ。
Oh, cut the bullshit. I can't stomach another moment of your insincerity. I will literally puke. So, hypothetically, what exactly would you have me do?
We need you to call in some help from your contacts and have them stir up trouble with the human revolution. We'll ensure our contacts inside the HR will be ready to escalate the protests, at least enough to draw an increased police presence. That should buy us the breathing room we need. Nothing too wild, but enough to draw away their attention.
I figured it would be something like that. Yeah, okay.
あ、
Let
よ
me
かっ
make
た。
some calls.
協力してくれるんだね。
Let's get this straight, though. I'm doing this for me and my people. I'm putting my reputation and career on the line here. You are asking me to start shit with the police. If you screw me on this, I will make you regret it.
I assure you, Ms. Mees, we will not screw you. Although, to be fair,
まあ責任は重大だ
I'm
ね。
not entirely sure what that means.
Right. I was tired of playing the public relations game with those human revolution assholes anyway. Time to crack some skulls.
Maybe not that much violence.
そうだね。ちょっと手荒なことはあくまで弁護士ですし、あな
Understanding
たは。
hyperbole chip or whatever. I need to make some calls. Later.
本当の計画について言わなかったのは正解だったね。
You're right about that. I have a feeling she's going to be mighty ticked about having thousands of machine intelligences running around instead of just one. Does she really think I'm not too chatty? That aside, let's get going. We shouldn't keep Chad and Oliver waiting any longer. They're likely to wander away if they get bored.
さあ、次、チャドとオリバーのところへ行こう。あれ
What is going on?
なんで捜査官がここにいるんだ？
Detective Rivers, we weren't expecting.
Yeah, I bet you weren't. Just cut the crap, please. Do you even realize how big of a hornet's nest you kicked when you knocked over that data center? I'm assuming that was you, yeah? My superior came and yanked me away from all my work on Dayton as soon as we got the call. Told me it was politically unwise to keep digging. That's bullshit doublespeak, meaning ass covering for the corporate overlords.
ってことだね。警察が。
So now I'm officially grounded, and I know there's something you're not telling me. Don't try to hide it. I probably could have been more useful all along if you'd loop me in.
すべて話しなよ、チューリング。もうどうせリバーズさんも 越されちまったみたいだから言ってもいいだろ
We're sorry for keeping you in the dark. We found out that Hayden has been killed by someone inside Parallax, and we are now on the move to stop them from doing worse.
Wait, what? I was hoping you were about to tell me that all this was just some ruse to win yourself a Pulitzer.
これは真実のためであって私欲のためじゃない
Yes, we need to find out what is really happening here.
And I'm betting that raiding the data center was only step one in your two-step plan to really get in trouble, yeah? All right then.
さすが鋭いねおおレクシーも加わってくれるのかでも君はすでに十分助けてくれたよ
Someone has to keep you from getting yourself killed.
うわめちゃくちゃいいやつじゃん
Your sister would never forgive me, and we just started talking again. Besides, I'm occasionally fond of you as well. So, screw the badge. I'm tired of being a corporate pawn shoved around by whomever has the deepest pockets. I got into this job to help people, and I've done too damn little of that lately. I am in.
Just like that?
Just like that. What's the plan?
Parallax got rid of Hayden because he was about to publish his research on me. They're about to launch the first independent machine intelligence as a data collection agent on the mesh. They're worried that Congress will shut them down if they find out how powerful it is.
I'm guessing we're a little more worried that they won't. That's some Big Brother stuff right there.
Precisely. With the data we stole, we should be able to shut down the program from inside Parallax's main server center. It's messier than that, but that's the gist of it. That's our next target.
I'm not sure where I can help exactly. Maybe keep some heat off of you while you do whatever it is.
I'm certain your assistance will prove invaluable.
そうだね
Okay. Message me when and where to meet up. Oh, by the way, call your sister. She misses you.
わかったありがとうレクシー
Yeah, seeing your ugly mug pushed me into calling her, so it's only fair. Maybe things would be different this time. That's enough talking. I'm heading back to the station to keep an eye on things. See you when it's time. And sorry about your friend Hayden. We're gonna finish this.
Bye, Detective Rivers.
よかった本当にリバーズいい人だったな
One more ally on our side.
うんこれであとはチャドとオリバーあれここにいないのかこっちだいたいた
How's it sinking?
Yes, how are you?
またあったな
Busy. We were hoping we could enlist your aid again.
もうでも貸し借りは終わったってことになってるんだけどね前回の協力で
Y'all need some more fake IDs or something? Or maybe some third-hand VR dramas?
Third hand?
Yeah, like, you know, guy I know found them when they fell off the back of a truck.
ほう
I thought VR dramas were distributed primarily over the mesh.
Ignore him. I made the mistake of convincing him to watch some turn-of-the-century mobster movies with me. I regretted it instantly.
Hey, I really like that one with the dude from Montana in it. whatever. So what'd you jerks need?
なんだかんだ
Since
仲良しだ
apparently
よ
my
な、こいつら。
VR dramas ain't good enough.
Well, we're going to be engaging in some more activity of dubious legality.
まあ今までも
We
散
were
々法は犯して
wondering
きた
if
け
you
どね。
wouldn't mind helping create a distraction to keep the police out of the way.
Y'all gonna go hit those parallax bastards that did your dad in?
Yes, actually, that was surprisingly accurate.
まあそうだね。すごい、チャドにしては鋭いじゃないか。
He's smarter than he pretends to be.
見かけよりもとか言うな。
Do you have a plan in mind already?
ちょっとした暴動を起こすなんてどう？いや、ちょっとした騒ぎを作り出してもらいたいだけだ。危険なことは何もない。
But danger is my middle name.
なんか言ってんな。
No, it's not. It's Francis.
すごいおしゃれなミドルネームなんじゃん。
Shut up, Oliver!
We just need you to gather a bunch of, like-minded individuals. Bring them to Market and Powell. We want you to start a fake riot with all the other folks we gather, so the police will mobilize there. A group of hybrids will be waiting to fight back.
As much as we'd like to.
We'll do it!
ああ、まさかのチャド側が乗り気だ。
You've done all right by us. I'm even almost sorry we sprayed up that dude's apartment.
すごい反省して
I
ん
know we're all squared up already, but Big Brain here is good people. So we'll call this a freebie, yeah? Between friends.
めちゃくちゃいいやつなんだよな、やっぱり。
I got some dudes I can call. They like to party hard too. We'll show those coppers how we do it in the OSF.
そんなパーティー感覚ででもやらないでほしいけどね。
Thank you, Starfucker.
ありがとう。
Hey, you called me it. Cool.
ちゃんとした名前はチャドなんだけどね。
I guess we're in. Hopefully we'll be able to stay out of juvie.
いや、そうならないように、ちょっとこちらもね、できる限り
We
の
need
サ
a
ポートは
little
したい
more
けど。
time to make the calls. I'll message you when we're ready to move.
ありがとう。
Hey, you need a call sign, Oliver.
あ、そういうのいいです。
Can't do spy shit like this without a good name.
こいつ、自体のその深刻さを全く分かってないよね。
Not a bad idea.
あ、いいんか
What
い。
about
乗り気かい。
Megane-kun?
すごいめちゃくちゃ今、日本語でメガネくんって言ったね。日本語なんや。メガネくん。
Oh man, not more anime crap.
アニメのキャラか。
It's not any worse than Starfucker.
Only 'cause you ain't a star yet.
Chad! We haven't even...
めちゃくちゃブチギレてる。かわいい連中だな。
We'll be off to make those calls now.
動揺しすぎだよ。
Right, Chad?
Yeah, sure, Ollie. Whatever you say.
We'll be in touch.
ありがと
Smell you later.
う。もうただのいいやつだな、シャドウ。最初の頃の異性はどこへや
Well,
ら。
on to the next thing, I guess. I do have to say, I can't tell if the mating rituals of human teenagers are endearing or disgusting.
彼らはいい子だ。
Despite our first impressions, I'll agree with you.
そうだね。
I hope we haven't forced them into a bad situation. There's one more person I think we should talk to. Dr. Fairlight could perhaps give us vital information on how to get into the server complex.
なるほどね。まあ、協力を仰ごうか。
I have a feeling he's been keeping a keen eye on Parallax since he was ousted. Lexi, Jess, and Chad and Oliver may be able to buy us cover, But Fairlight could get us our way in.
正直彼を信用しないっていうルートもあるってことだよね。要はもしかしたら彼がまだパララックス側と繋がってて、こっちの侵入を密告してバレるっていう可能性もまあなくはないんだよね。正直彼を信用して良いものかな。
I don't either, but I'm not sure we have any other choice. Out of everyone that's assisted us thus far, I trust him the least.
ああ、やっぱそうなんだ。チューリングも。
He has an unclear ulterior motive, and I'm only guessing that it lines up with our own. It's a risk talking to him, but a calculated one. We should at least
そこまで言うなら
sound
ね。
him out if possible. We might be able to get a read on if he's telling the truth or not. He should still be at the hospital if my previous correspondences with him are accurate.
OK、病院に行こうか、じゃあ。受付に話しかければいいかな。
Patient, have you been recovering well?
こっちは問題ない。あれデッカーに話しかければいいのかな。
Oh, hey. Funny seeing you two here.
フェアライト博士に会いたいんだ。
What can I help with today?
There have been developments that we need to let Dr. Fairlight know about. Could you show us to him?
No can do, I'm afraid.
なんだって？
Fairlight is speaking at this really important holiday benefit, and he'll have
Charity
my ass for
event.
dinner if I interrupt him for anything. And I mean anything. So, is this something I might help with? Fairlight has kept me fairly up to speed on your
デ
situation.
ッカーはフェアライト以上に信用できないけどね。いや、これは秘密情報だから話せないな。
Look, most of the old man's work is confidential. You think I just do his laundry?
すごい急にフェアライト博士のことを悪く言い出したじゃん。
This high up in the tech sector, secrets can earn you millions. But hey, if you don't trust me, that's your loss.
We don't have time for this.
Come on.
フェアライト博士に直接話したいんだ。
Well, you could wait for the event to finish, but those usually go until well past midnight.
まあ、
I'm
長そうだ
honestly
よね
surprised。the old man can manage them these days.
ちょこちょこいじってくるな、フェアライト。
We don't have that kind of time.
Then
デッカーに話すしかないか。
great. I'm happy to listen.
信用できないけどな。
We recently discovered that Hayden might have been removed because he was about to interfere with a secret project Parallax is launching. They've developed a networked machine intelligence that they're about to release onto the mesh. We were hoping that Dr. Fairlight could get us a way in so that we can shut it down. I cannot overstate the danger of Parallax having control of this entity.
Phew. You weren't kidding, were you? The comment from that kind of thing would be a scummy marketer's wet dream. Not to mention all the possible applications to the CIA.
So now will you call Dr. Fairlight?
Actually, it goes a bit above and beyond that. I don't think I can tell Yannick about this.
なんでだ。
What? Why not?
Look, you know, and I know, that the old man's itching to get back at the helm of Parallax. He plays a good game of ceremonial ribbon cutting, but he's been sniffing around for a way to get back at the board ever since he was outed. Thankfully, this could play right into his hands, but he's gotta have plausible deniability. If there's even a whiff that he orchestrated this, he'll be done for.
そうだね。パララックスにはまず帰れなくなるだろうね。
It's a win-win for all of us, right?
This is all very clandestine. what do you suggest?
Yannick pays me so that when shit hits the fan, I can take care of it without him even hearing about it. Usually it's errands, but stuff like this also falls in the job description. My military training should be more than enough to get us into the server mainframe without inside info. And once we're in, we can just clean this mess right up. While making another one.
どうも信じられないんだよな。この人なしでも潜入はできそうだけどな。まあ信じるしかないな。
That's the spirit. I knew you'd see it.
このうさんくさい笑顔よ。
We do this right and make that launch crash tomorrow, and Yannick will be able to buy out enough shares to get a seat back on the board.
You can meet us at the entrance to the storm drains just south of the main Parallax complex. We'll make our entry from there.
I can work with that. Just give me a bit to pick up my gear. Don't you worry. This'll all be over soon.
なんか装備とか片付くとかいうの怖いな。銃ぶっ放しそうだよね。役立つ技能。まあそうね。
Let's head to Parallax now. I'll message Detective Rivers, and we can wait for Mr. Decker to catch up to us there. Tomcat should be done with their programming soon, and then we can head in. Is that everything? I hope so. We get one shot here.
まあ、ないだろうね。
Ready?
いよいよ本丸へ。ここでチャプター切り替わるのか。チャプター6ですね。いいね、音楽が渋い。
Ah, Detective Rivers, I see you've beaten us here.
Wanted to get the lay of the land before anybody else showed up. When are we ready to head in?
We're waiting for one other person, and then I need to get our distraction going.
Oh, 来たね。
Speak of the devil.
Ah, Mr. Decker, precisely. Detective Rivers, allow me to introduce you to...
I know who he is. Leon Decker, ex-Marine, served in North Korea.
おー、有名人なんだね。やや怪しいところもあるがな。
And working for Yannick Fairlight, who I'm sure is willing to help us out of the kindness of his heart, yeah?
こいつも疑ってる
You
ね。
have me at a disadvantage, miss. Though, let's drop the pretenses. I've never made a secret of Yannick's goals here. He needs Parallax melted down a little for him to get his chair back, and they need to stop some dangerous software.
Ha! And I'm sure that's all your cards laid out on the table, huh?
We're all on the same side. Simple as that.
You sure you want to work with this guy, Turing? I don't like the look of him.
You've got good eyes, Detective.
They're new.
Yes, Detective Rivers, I believe Mr. Decker will prove invaluable on this mission.
信じている。もう信じるし
Statistically,
かない
we're
ん
an
だ。
entire 17% more likely to succeed with his expertise.
逆に言えば、こいつがいなかったら 17% 低かったんか。今何%なんだ。
We'll play it your way.
Great. What's the plan, little guy?
Tomcat and I have been unable to find the precise schematics of these storm drains, as they underwent some modifications when Parallax began construction here.
そうなのか。
But the city's primary power and communication lines still run parallel along them for maintenance purposes. The server center is certain to be set adjacent to the tunnel complex to allow easier connection. If we make our way through the drains, we should be able to exit at least close to the new server building. That will get us past the worst of the exterior alarms and defenses of the complex.
They don't have security alarms in the storm drains?
Well, they probably do, but it's
まあ、
unlikely
それ
they're
は
in
わから
good
ないってことだ
repair.
よね。それも憶測に過ぎないからな。
The water level rises frequently, and maintenance is usually only handled during the dry season in the middle of summer.
そうなの？
The moving water should give an enormous amount of false positives.
だいぶ不安要素が多い中での侵入計画だから、ちょっとな、結構ずさんだよな。大丈夫
We'll
かな？
have to move quickly, since the rains upstream will cause erratic surges in the water levels.
What about this server building? Do we have plans for it? Any info on the guard rotations?
Construction on that finished only last year. It's state-of-the-art and currently services the primary ROM control and distribution network. Based on what we've learned, I'm assuming it was built primarily to give Big Blue enough power to sift through all of the data on the network.
That's the AI, right?
Right. The entire facility is automated. Security, maintenance, even new construction, all run by ROMs.
ハイテクなんだな、やっぱり。
There might be a single human engineer on site to take care of anything the ROMs can't figure out, but we shouldn't have to worry about any intervention. At least, not immediately.
I think we can handle some robots, assuming Leon is as good of a shot as the blank marks in his file suggest.
むしろロボットの方が怖いけどね、人より。容赦なく撃ち殺されそうだし。
Let's hope we don't have to find out, ma'am.
Once we make our way to the primary server control core, I can link myself into the network and Tomcat can work their magic. That's all we have to do.
That's an awful lot of question marks before.
そうなんだよ。
But we'll figure it out.
不確定要素が山ほどあるのに、それを笑って流すデッカーのつわもの感すごいな。はははっつってるよ。
Anything you'd like to add?
もうないかな。まあまあ、そうね、いろいろ考えておこうか。誰かに遭遇したらどうする？
That's what the stunners are for. They'll do bad things to a ROM.
マジで撃ち殺す気だな。殺傷能力はないのか。
Discombobulate?
Trust me, I doubt anyone's died from a good
はいはい
discombobulation.
はい。ならよかった。
Not humans, at least.
まあ、ロボットは残念ながら死ぬことになるだろうね。バックアッププランはないの？
If worst comes to
プラン B ね。
worst, Tomcat should be able to damage the servers in some way.
まあまあ、それが一番だな。
We won't be able to stop Parallax completely, but it should slow them down. It might even buy us some time to escape, since they'll be too busy trying to keep the racks from melting down.
じゃあ脱出方法は、まあ一応そのパターンと他に
I'll
パターン
buy
があ
us
るの
some
かな？
time, one way or another. At the very least, we should be able to bluff our way out with my badge.
なるほどね。
It'll be hell to pay later, but we'll make it out with our hides intact.
You can just pretend I'm the bad guy and slap some cuffs on me. Yannick can get me out of holding if I need it.
A sound plan, Mr. Decker.
Yeah, I won't have to pretend much for that.
なんだかんだチームっぽくなってきたね。よし、やろう。
Excellent. Let me call Oliver and put our distraction in motion. After that, I'll call Jess.
頼むよ、オリバー・ジェス。出る？お、出たね。
Turing, we're in position. Are you ready? Tell him I'm sick of standing around staring at these losers' faces.
オリバーのテーマ。
Shut up, Chad. I can't hear the phone.
We're ready when you are, Oliver. Go ahead and let Chad do his thing.
あ、
Okay.
くれぐれも
We'll
捕
try
ま
to
る
buy
こ
you
とは
as
ないように
much
な。
time as we can.
ありがと
Chad, we're on. Hell yes. You ready to do this?
う。ほどほどにしろよ。いやいやいや、だから、そんな暴力沙汰にしなくていいんだって。
Sorry. He gets overexcited sometimes.
大丈夫か電話の向こう。すごいことになってるけど。
Come get some.
うわー、これ、少年院行きは免れなさそうだ
With
ぞ
the。bottle.
おいおいおいおい。
Oops. Gotta go. Wow. Did you see the arm on that fox girl? So
大荒れじゃん、これ。
Okay.
よしなのかこれ。まあでももう後に引けないからな。やってもらうしかないな。
Hello, Jess.
Holy shit. Did the robot really just call me? How did you even get my personal line? You know what? Never mind. One more thing to have my tech guy handle. After these CTV cameras all mysteriously lose connection to the mesh.
Jess, we're calling to...
I know why you're calling. Sorry, I really can't talk right now. I'm in the middle of inciting a riot and putting my friends in danger. Let's get this going, people. Go show those revolution scum who the real future of humanity is.
Good to hear you
こっ
have
ちも
things
盛り上が
in
ってる
hand.
ね。
Oh yeah, all under control. Pass on my love. In case I didn't say it before, I believe in you.
おー。なんだかんだ信じてくれてたのか。
Prick.
ツンデレだな、こいつ。
Hey, Claire! See if you can nail that blue mohawk douche again.
え、青いモヒカン野郎。それチャドじゃないですよね。大丈夫ですか？
Right.
いや、ヨシなのか本当に。
We're good to go.
オッケー、やるしかないな、俺らも。
Let's hurry.
行こう。この入り口に入ればいいんだな。
We can't go in with the tunnel lid blocking us.
蓋閉まってるんかい。どうやって開けるんだ？ランプ？あ、蓋を外して。え大変だな、蓋開けるのにも。
Won't budge. I should have
こんなのは
expected this
あ
to
るわ
be
けね。
blockaded based on what I know of their issues with people making camp in the
まあでも
tunnels.
考えてみれば当然だよね。誰でもトンネルの中入れちゃうと良くないわな。
Luckily, yours truly was designed and created by a high-ranking official Parallax employee who was very close friends with another high-ranking official Parallax employee whose access badge we now possess.
OK。
Go ahead.
アイテム？パララックスの従業員用バッジ。おー。これで外せるね。最後にもう一回ずつ喋りかけとこうか、レクシー。
Hey.
何ほっぺたあからめてんの？調子はどう？
Don't joke. Doing this is risky. Really risky. It goes against every protocol, completely violates everything I was taught to do.
そりゃそうだよね。警察続けられないからね、こんなんバレたら。
But you know what? After going through all of this with you, now that it's personal, I'm glad that I stuck around. I appreciate you letting me do my job and follow orders, even when it stung. And maybe you were right in the end. Maybe everything I was taught is just bullshit. I always joke I'm too much of a cowboy for the police force, but I guess I really am after all.
いや、そんなことないよ。自分はただヘイデンにとって良い友人でありたいだけだよ。
There was another person who used to help remind me of that. Sometimes it's okay to bend the rules to help your friends. And if you can't help your friends, maybe you're just driving in the wrong lane. You remind me of her, your sister. I haven't decided if that's a good thing yet or not. I've been thinking I could take off, quit the force outright, find another way. I need to be able to use my talent to actually help people. I'll figure it out.
まあ警察のいい面だけじゃない部分も見えてるからね。この歴史、実際警察官になってから、そういう部分が見え
Let's
てき
go
てるしな。
ahead and move on. Ready to go?
OK。でか。
I always feel at home on Treasure Island. The green reminds me of the farm in spring.
いい声だよな、でか。何を考えている？
It's been a long time since I've been on a mission. You know, when you're a soldier and you come home, you can't just turn off what you learned. Being back in action, something just switches on, even after years of civilian life. It's hard to explain. The air feels right. I feel comfortable. Not usually something I have the time to value. Too busy to really enjoy the moment. Too dangerous. Getting out here on a mission, right at this time of day when the air feels just like this. Well, that's everything. That's home. You know, you really aren't what I expected. When Fairlight first took a liking to you, I thought you'd be another one of his yuppies. I'm glad I was wrong.
フェアライト博士に後で感謝の気持ちを伝えておいてほしい。
He craves adventure, as we all do. Aligning himself with your quest offered him a good thrill. You two seem to give him a new life. These past few days he's acted more and more like the man he claimed to be years ago. He hates spending money so much that he won't even go on a cruise. You remind me of him, Yannick. The way you look at other people is the same. I noticed this because I know people look at me funny. You know? I'm usually the odd man out. But you don't look at me funny. At all. That's nice. You don't fit the mold of what I expect exactly. I need more of that in my life. Fairlight has been very generous this week. I just hope you can learn from the old man's mistakes.
このミッションに参加することに対して本当に気持ちの迷いはない？
You don't have to worry about me. You've got too many things on your docket as it is. I'm just the sidekick. This story is about you and Turing. I only need to be a blip in your tale. Just let me fill my role and I'll be happy. You won't even know I'm there. But I want you to remember one thing. Put what you believe in to the test. Keep fighting.
なんかここに来てかっこいいなこの二人。めちゃくちゃ頼りになるんだけど。茂み、なんかある？トゲじゃあ入ろうか。
Okay, it's time. We'll call Tomcat once we get inside, assuming we find a way in, and they'll lead us into the system. Let's go. It's better lit in here than I expected.
ちゃんと電気があるんだね。
The city replaced all of the lighting in areas like this with low-power, high-durability LEDs a few years ago. Actually cut down on vagrants setting up camp in the tunnels and drowning when the rains came through.
Either that, or they could just see better enough to know when to clear out.
Maybe.
Speaking of that, we should move quickly. The waters are likely to rise soon. Not high enough to be dangerous, but I don't float well. I can handle being submerged, but I can't swim.
Keep an eye out for one of those maps they leave out for the maintenance crew. It might be printed on the wall, or maybe a terminal if someone was willing to waste that much money.
Okay, everyone, let's keep moving.
OK。一回ちゃんとセーブしとこうかな。OK かな。さあ行こう。注意を促す看板。この看板はオレンジだ。よって警告ではなく、あくまで注意ということになる。手のひらを突き出して看板とハイタッチをしてみた。何してんだよ。余裕かよ。右を向く。急がないと水位が上がっちゃうってことだよね。なんか、すごい移動方法がおもろいな。FPS みたいになってる。前に進もう。水位が上がる前に急がないといけないもんね。さらに前へ。ひたすら前でいいのかな？
Look, there's an information terminal.
情報端末。
Huh. Now we know what the city spends its credits on.
Let's see where we are and plan out our path then.
なるほどね。マップを見よう。今いるのがここ。ああ、迷路みたいになってるんだね。突き当たりを、ここを左に曲がった後、突き当たりを左。そしたらすぐ右へ。で、また突き当たりを左。これ覚えとこうね。大丈夫かな？行こう。で、ひたすらまっすぐ。そしたら、左だ。ほんで、
Be careful, everyone. The water is starting to deepen.
急ごうね。
We need to get going. If the water rises too much more, we're gonna get washed out of here. Turing will probably be okay, but the rest of us need to breathe. Mostly.
ここは右だね。そして、まっすぐ。あ、一応ここでもマップ確認できるね。もう一回確認しておこう。OK、あとはずっと左。まっすぐ。さらにまっすぐ。また水位が上がってるな。Okay.
Here it is. This is the ladder we're looking for.
Remind me to pass on this part of the mission next time. I'd rather deal with your sister being mad at me.
The main server building is just up there. Let's hurry before someone notices us. Those kids probably can't keep that riot up much longer.
そうだね。急いでやるに越したことはないな。
I think I know where we are.
わかる？本当？記憶があるのかな？ここにいた頃の記憶が。
Parallax filed this building's plans with the city for regulation, and although they're clearly incomplete, these hallways have been mapped out rather well. It's a straight shot to the server core from here, more or less.
ほぼまっすぐ。
We've got activity. Looks like something's moving up ahead.
The building's security VI must have noticed us. We'll have to make it past those ROMs without getting ourselves caught.
またなんかミニゲーム的な感じだな、これ。
No problem. We've all got stunners. It'll make those bots fry.
Well, is there another way? We don't have to destroy them completely.
まあね、チューリングからすれば仲間みたいなもんではあるからな。
Not to put too fine a point on it, Turing, but they're not like you. They're just plastic and programming. Puppets.
But they won't always be, not for much longer. Lexi, Decker, the truth is, we're planning to replace Big Blue with my original source code. Once we do that, we'll have the power to make every ROM a sapient individual, just like me.
それがいいことなのかもわかんないけどね。
We aren't shutting down Big Blue. We're changing it.
まあビッグブルーがそのままリリースされるよりはいいと思うけど。
I know it seems like splitting hairs, but it seems wrong to destroy them when we come here to give them life. They deserve it.
Oh, fine. Here. Give me that stunner.
なんかデトロイトビカムヒューマンみたいになってきたね。
All right. Done. I've changed the settings on it to give a lower yield with a more lengthy pulse.
あ、そんなことできんの？
It should disrupt them long enough for us to get past and won't do any permanent damage
あ、素晴らしい。
to systems that can't be repaired.
そんな器用なのね、デッカー。
Does that assuage your
やっぱ連れてきてよかった。
Yes, thank you, Mr. Decker.
じゃあちょっとの間眠ってもらおうって感じかな。
No problem. We can't all be soldiers.
Decker and I will keep our stunners at default settings so we can handle any humans that might show up. That low-powered pulse would just piss most people off, but wouldn't stop them.
そうだね。
You'll have to take care of the shooting for now.
Lead the way. We're almost there.
前へ。あ、ロボット出てきたね。
Oh, look.
こんな RPG みたいな。
Junior model.
そう言われても知らんけど。
They perform basic maintenance duties mostly. They're cute too.
そうだね。ザ・ロボットって感じの。
Wait a second.
攻撃してきたね。
Take it down.
こちらも撃つしかないな。なんだ？ミニゲーム。シューティングゲームみたいな始まったけど。一瞬で撃っちゃったけど。
We've got more of them.
おー、シューティングゲーム。めっちゃシューティングゲーム。ゲームオーバーとかあんのかな、これ。HP とか見れないけど。また新しいやつ出てきたぞ。強そうだね、これ。OK。リロードとかもないから、ひたすら連打してればまあなんとかなるな。そうだね。撃ちまくろう。どうせ出力は落としてある。悪いな。ちょっと眠っててくれよ。OK。
door to the server core should be just past this maintenance tunnel, not too far from our current position. There probably won't be any more security once we get there. Too much risk in damaging the equipment that supports the racks.
Hey, you two.
なんだ
At this point, I think Lexi and I should hang back and guard the entrance, in case more security shows up.
なるほど。
The alarm has been tripped, so backup is bound to arrive sooner rather than later.
Good idea. Neither of us know any of the technical stuff. We can hold our own
いや
against Christmas Eve level
まあまあまあ、
security.
それは確かにそうなんだけど、デッカーをまだ信じきれてない自分がいるな。これ戻ってきて終わったぞーって言って帰ってきたら、デッカーだけが残っててレクシー倒れてるとかありえるんだよな。
Yeah, we'd be useless down there.
大丈夫かな。
That works. We'll move as fast as we can then. Be careful, you two.
Good luck up ahead. We'll catch up soon.
これが死亡フラグにならないといいけど、大丈夫かな。
Come on, let's go.
行こう。
This should be the last hurdle before reaching Big Blue.
最後の難関。
The configuration ahead doesn't match the available floor plans for this section of the building. The path is blocked off. We can't go any further in this direction. Hold on for a moment. I'm going to tap into the maintenance mesh and see if I can find a way to open up this path.
よろしく。
Got it. We should be able
Okay.
to move around freely enough using this. Do you mind opening the door in front of us?
なにこれ。急にまた新しい操作が始まったけど。いいのかな？開いたね。
Good work. Let's head in. None of this is detailed in the public floor plans for the building. The main frame seems to have been moved up a floor.
ほう。
Perhaps they installed extra heat exchangers in preparation for Big Blue going online.
なんだなんだ
Oh, a call from...
おうレクシーあでっかー裏切ったおいでっかーやっぱりデッカーがアンドロイドだったみたいなことを言おうとしてたのかな、今。うわー、やっぱ二人きりにしないべきだったー。ていうか、デッカー連れてこなければよかったんだな。うわー。
She sounded so distressed. What could have happened? I can't reach her.
大丈
All of
夫
this equipment's interference, combined with being underground, is deflecting most of the transmissions I would otherwise have the ability to receive.
うわー、どっちがいいんだろう、これ。これでも戻ったら、元も子もない気がするんだよな。もう今は、やるべきことをやるしかないと思うな。気になるけどね。信じるしかない。まだレクシーがどうにかなったと決めつけるのは早いからな。
However, we won't be able to contact Tomcat or the others until we reach the main control room. We'll just need to call her as soon as we can.
そうしよ
う。But perhaps we should consider hiding first. If security got to her and Decker, they could be headed here next. If someone comes, we can hide amongst the heat exchangers until they pass.
なるほど
We'll
ね。
just take a moment to assess the situation.
うん。
The noise and mist from the climate control should mask our presence.
I'll switch to quiet mode on my interface for the duration.
なんだなんだ、音声の質が変わったぞ。よし、行こう。
This way. Someone's coming. Hide!
Hello?
お、誰が来た。人間か？これデッカーかもしかして。デッカーっぽいな。
Are you there? I need help. No? Hello?
これデッカーだけど、声はデッカーだけど、アンドロイドなんだろうな、多分。
Come out. Come out. Wherever you are.
怖っ。怖っ。
Surprise.
こいつやっぱ、リバーズをやったのか。
I was thinking I would get the drop on the two of you. And we could do this the easy.
おい、やっぱりこいつ信じられなかったなんだよな。
Well, at least I tried. I guess that cop warned you I was coming. She's got a hell of a set of peepers on her, huh? Must have cost a pretty penny to let her see through my combat cloak. And now she's gone and hid, and I can't seem to find her to finish her off.
あ、まだ生きてるんだな。よかったよかった。
Oh well. I'll just have to rip the augments out of her on my way out. They'll make a nice souvenir.
超怖いんだけど。
I'm honestly surprised my gears still grind, with how old some of my parts are. I could use it.
Decker is a combat android?
コンバットアンドロイド。もう戦闘特化のロボットだね。
I know, what a pity. And then you decide to change our little plan here tonight. And now I have to clean up your mess before you make a bigger one.
まず勝ち目はなさそうだな。
And I won't lie, I'm going to enjoy every minute of this. I'm not usually one for grand speeches. A combat android can only fill out paperwork for so many years before you begin to get thirsty. Theatrics are fun, but I like to get straight to the bloodshed. You know?
この笑顔がマジで怖いんだよ。
So let's do this the hard way. I like the hard way. I love the hard way. Lucky for you, your cop friend fried my cloaking emitter with her stunner before she ran off. But really, that's better. See, now you have hope you can win. I can't wait to watch it drain from your eyes as I wear your entrails like a scarf. Let's make it even better. To your advantage, there's a lot of electromagnetic radiation, noise, and weird thermal currents in this room. It actually makes things almost fair. Almost. And now the fun begins.
こっちは武器もないからな。圧倒的に不利だよな。何これ何これ何これ。
So here's how this is going to work.
鬼ごっこ的なこと？
On my turn, I'm going to tell you a story.
はい。
I'm going to tell you every minuscule detail about how I've stalked you this entire time and have been ahead of you every step of the way. On your turn, you're going to run, maybe hide, perhaps a little of both. Doesn't matter. Player's choice. Lucky you.
何これ？
Just keep in mind, if I manage to scare you or piss you off really bad. I might be able to hear you breathing deeper. Your heartbeat is like sonar to me. The louder it pounds, the faster I race to stop it.
まあ要はだから鬼ごっこだよ
I
ね。
might even be able to smell you if the currents in the air are just right. So that's the game. Won't this be fun?
それ楽しいのあんただけだと思うけどね。
This is bad. What do? We can't fight him. Wait, we have the... No, he messed with our zapper. We can't take him with these settings, and there's no time for me to figure out how to revert it. We also don't have much firepower left. We only have the charge left for 4 stun level shots at most.
なるほどね。4回は鉢合わせても大丈夫って感じかな。
It'll have to be enough. Let me see. The interface I'm using allows me to control whether these surrounding server columns are active or not.
はいはいはい。
If I close off some nodes, it should at least slow his movement and disorient him. It won't stop him outright, but...
はあ。
I can focus on tracking Decker's location using this, and you just tell me where to block off his path so we can try to navigate him away from us. Don't try to trap him. He might get more angry. Just tap him to avoid us.
ああ、むずいな。
Some sort of solution. If he finds us, be ready to shoot.
Ready or not, here I come.
You take the lead. Pick where to close first, then let's get moving.
今こういう位置関係なのね。まずブロックするのは、まあ、こっち側に来ないでほしいから、ここ、ここ。で移動だね。まあ、遠ざかった方がいいね。右に逃げよう。うわ。ああ。普通にバレたけど。怖っ。もう一発使っちゃったんだけど。嘘。もう一発使ったんだけど。あと3発しかねえぞ。さらに移動。ここは、どうしよう。どこをブロックすればいいんだ。こっちブロックで、ここブロック。そして、なんか操作できない。んで、前に移動。あ、いいね。
So let's see. Where do I start?
なんか話し始めるぞ。
I suppose the old man is a good enough place as any. He honestly thinks he's some kind of modern Machiavelli. But to be frank, he hasn't been on much of a winning streak lately.
何この会話パート。異常者すぎるでしょ、デッカー。
Back in 54. They even got him to resign as CTO just to powder their own noses. And as soon as he did, they stabbed him in the back and voted him off the board the very next day. Even I'll admit, that's cold. Since then, he's been licking his wounds, waiting for the chance to get revenge, to get back where he feels he belongs. I dug through dirt for years with him, looking for a way to blackmail Parallax so that he could make his way back into the elite. So imagine our surprise when one of our informants inside Parallax tells us of this brand new Big Blue project. The perfect opportunity, but we had to act immediately. And then you walk in right through the front door of Hayden, the only person with the ability to take advantage of Big Blue. who's just mysteriously gone missing. I was going to dump your body in the bay, but Fairlight figured it might pay off if we give you a little lead, and waited to see what you could track down. Find us another way.
もう完全にフェアライトとグルで俺らを泳がせた。
Boy, did it ever.
Okay, let's move.
すごい、全然話に反応せず。移動しましょう。冷静すぎるって。完全に閉じ込めるわけにはいかないから、そうだな、ここを塞いで、ここも塞いでおこうか。で、俺らは先へ進む。そしたらどう動く？うん。あ、また語りパートですね。小さな作品。チューリングのことだよね。
We wouldn't have our path to Big Blue, the gold mine. Of course, Fairlight would prefer to not tank Parallax stock to the shitter, but this is too good of an opportunity to pass up. As soon as I'm done playing with you two, I'm going to trash this entire server complex. That'll wreck tomorrow's launch, but only temporarily.
Let's move.
よし、移動しよう。ここは結局どうなってんの？壊れてるとこ感じなのかな？うん、まあいいや。俺らはどこに進めばいいんだろう、これ。ひたすら上でいいのかな？なんか、出口がよくわかんないな。まっすぐで多分いいはずだから、この辺に行けばいいんだよね。ちょっと待ってよ。じゃあ、どうしよう。まずはここ塞ぐか。で、そうだな。ここを塞ごう。で、酒。あ、めちゃくちゃ進むね。めっちゃ進んだな。
Did you know? I wasn't even planning to kill you until a few minutes ago, when Turing just had to spill the beans on your idea of turning all ROMs sapient.
あー、それが良くなかったのか。
That can't happen. Big Blue relies on ROMs being easy to control and patch. Your plan is a little more permanent. Fairlight needs a way back in, but he wants that power. By the time Big Blue is ready to come back online, Fairlight will be back in control, and it'll launch under his administration. With Big Blue, he'll have access to every ROM on the planet, and that's what he's always been after.
Let's move.
よし、移動しよう。まあ、ここ塞いで、ここも塞いでしまえばいいんじゃないか。で、左へ行けばいいかな。で、ゴールはどこなんだ、マジで。
And hey, I'm getting what I want too.
あれか、ゴールっていうかもう、とにかく死ななきゃいいのか。こいつの話が終わるまで。
I'm thinking. Don't let him get to you.
完全に塞げないっていうのはな、なんとも難しいところだけど。どうしようかな。ここと、ここ塞ぐか。で、先に進めばいいかな。 怖っ。めっちゃうろうろやってる。
Oh, and I really should extend my sincerest personal thanks to the two of you. Fairlight has a discretionary policy for the way I handle his problems. Just haven't been that many opportunities to indulge in my hobby, and he pays well enough that I restrain myself. Plausible deniability and all that. Remember? Flower went to all this trouble to make me the best murderer in the world. And I've spent years fetching papers. Papers! That's like using a gun as a shovel. You could do it, but there are simply better tools. Thankfully, following you two has let me stop digging and start burying. I haven't had this much fun in years.
そんなに鬼ごっこしたかったのか。
Fairlight has been very generous indeed. Not that he asked for this, but I assume I won't be out buying a box of tissues to dry his tears. You and that cop lady are the only two loose threads left. Maybe sympathy for good measure. Oh, that reminds me. You should have seen your faces when I ran over that scumbag parts dealer right in front of you.
こいつがやってたのか。
Ah, there's no one in the car. Priceless. I had to do that gossip rag prick Nova by sabotage. Too risky doing it in person. Could get caught on camera.
こいつが全部やってたのか。
Luckily, anchors are good at sinking. And then that Zin. She had the scoop of the century.
マンションから落ちたジンだね。
Did you see how neat I did that blogger, though? It's been several days since I offed him. While you were busy sniffing for Hayden, Shotaro was way ahead of you on Baby Blue. I have to thank you for that, too. Keeping the lid on Baby Blue was my greatest accomplishment in this entire play. We had to protect Parallax a little while before we could take them out. Timing was everything. If Baby Blue became discovered, the trail of breadcrumbs would lead straight to Big Blue, and it would no longer be possible to launch, today or any time. Exactly in the same way Hayden publishing his creation of Turing would have ruined everything for Parallax. Why they took him out. Anyway, Baby Blue started acting up too much and drawing attention to itself. Otsuka was moments away from publishing before my knife met his back. Where do you think Tomcat got that lead to Augmented Eye in the first place? And every turn you took led to one little risk after another. Nothing I couldn't handle. You know, most of my body is designed for killing. When I do it, it feels so good. Like, you know how you feel about doing journalism? It's all that matters to you? That's how I feel about murder.
怖すぎる。
I should have known from the start. This is my fault.
まあ、チューリングも完全に信用しちゃってたもんね。
Personal relationships. I should have seen his true intentions. If only I hadn't been so careless.
いやー、これはデッカーが上手だったわ。そして、これもう完全になんか向こうを塞いじゃってるような感じだけど、大丈夫なの？どうしようかな。ここのロックを開けて、どうしようかな。ここロックしちゃっても大丈夫かな。で、まっすぐかな。うおー、貫いてきた。あー、怖い。はい、撃つ。
Go, go, go!
で、左へ。あ、ここなんか、あるけど。あ、ロックされてるってことか。左側ロックしてるから。そうだな。とりあえず後ろ塞いで、それから、どうする？ここは開けていいかな？で、前へ。オッケー。遠ざかったな。
It wasn't always like this. I
なんだ。エコーが。むっちゃ切れてる。
I wanted to be an architect. I had a wife.
怖っ。
And a baby on the way. But, you know, accidents happen, and suddenly I was just a brain on life support.
あ、元は人間だったっていう話か。
My family couldn't afford the procedures to bring me back. Then Flower showed up, with promises of the old me, the old Wilson Decker. So they signed away my brain, hopeful the old me would just waltz back through the door. The last time my family saw me, I was being hauled away by professionals for ripping open my dog's skull. Want to know something about being a brain in a box? You forget everything about what it means to be human, even when you try. You can't even kill yourself. Your computations and algorithms keep you from doing so.
You don't exist for you anymore. I miss feeling tired.
I miss the smell of my wife's hair, the taste of my mom's pies, the feeling of a pillow on my face after a long day. All of that was
taken from me. When I try to remember, all I feel are formulas for cents, pressure in joules. Everything's in binary. You know,
こいつも被害者なの
she
か。
told my daughter that daddy's dead. She's probably right.
まあそのハイブリッドっていうね、人がこの世界いるけど、それよりさらに機械化が進んでしまった、もう、ほぼほぼ機械となってしまった元人間なんだな。うわぁ、それはまあまあ、その苦しみはまあわからんでもないが。
Hunting you is all I have left.
なんか話し合うことで解決できないのかな。
Acidity compatibility between my body's sensors and my brain make it so that the only thing I can really feel anymore is the adrenaline rush I'll get from spilling your blood.
悲しいな。
I guess if they wanted to kill a robot, they sure as hell got one. And now, it's time to show off what I can do.
いや、怖っ。どうしようかな。ここを開通させて、で、ここを防ぐかな。結局どこに行けばいいんだろうな、俺は。で、まっすぐ進む。
I have an idea.
お、なんだ？
Don't look at me like that. This may be my mistake to fix, but I don't intend on being disassembled here.
まあいつまでも逃げてるわけにい
I
かないもん
have
な。
a surprising amount of redundancies. Listen, Decker is unable to track me like he can you, That'll give me an opening.
ほう。
Now just trust me. We don't have any time to argue.
もう今は信用するしかないな。
Hey, Decker! Come and get me!
あ、まんまと来よるな。うわぁ、めちゃくちゃ貫いていくじゃん。来たぞ。お、
Well, well, well. Hello there.
嘘でしょ？
Your friend run off? Are you all alone? Don't worry. Neither of you will get very far. Say hi to... Yes! Kill me!
It's over now. That was great. Have you seen my daughter? I want to tell her Daddy's sorry.
튜링大丈夫か?
I think he's not moving or breathing. That will teach him to underestimate the likes of me.
チューリングも相当なダメージを負ってるようだが。
Unfortunately, he was able to damage both my primary and secondary battery packs. They're self-sealing, so they shouldn't leak onto my other components, but...
Forward display damaged. Mobility servos at 15%. Primary control trunk severed.
I guess I won't be dancing for a bit.
そんな軽口叩いてる場合じゃないって。しっかりしろ、チューリング。
It'll be okay. I appreciate your concern, but I don't feel pain in the same way humans do. I knew what I was getting into when I did it. Please don't blame yourself. We'll have to hurry before my tertiary battery is drained. I'll have to ask you to carry me the final distance.
もちろんだよ。さあ終わらせよう。
We're here. So this is Big Blue. This is really it. This looks like the primary console. Please hook up my main data cable to that port and set me down next to it. I should be able to draw enough power to stay active, but we'll need to wait for Tomcat to upload the program.
チューリング、本当に大丈夫なの?
Don't worry. For Decker, the difference between life and death is very slim. For me, I know I'm still breathing. How about you?
やろう。
Time to finish it. No matter what. Ready whenever you are.
チューリングをつなぐ。
Power flow is good. Calling Tomcat now.
Hey, folks. Y'all sure took your sweet time. I was starting to sweat.
ちょっと急いでもらわないといけない、トムキャット。
Well, we ran into a few, complications. Nothing we couldn't handle, though.
Holy shit, Turn! Your hardware is throwing me damage alerts left and right. What the hell happened?
Well, you know Mr. Decker?
Fairlight's assistant?
He attacked us. It turns out he was a military-built, brain-controlled android. He'd been following us around, killing anyone who might leak information that would have hurt Dr. Fairlight's bid to retake control of Parallax.
Holy hell. So all those people you talked to about Baby Blue's article changes... That Zen lady, the others...
そういうことだな。
All those people who died... That was him?
もっと早く気づけていれば。
Shit! That's my fault.
いや、もうみんな責任を感じることはないんだよな。
All those people and you almost died? I'm sorry.
いや、悪くないよ、トムキャット。
So sorry.
Don't blame yourself. He's been manipulating our movement since the very beginning. Fairlight saw an opportunity and used us to sniff out what was going on with Baby Blue and prevent it from being discovered. We ended up tracking down the trail, and so he followed. I paid him back in kind for the assault, but not without damage to my physical body.
これはでもフェアライトもなんとかしないとい
It
けない
doesn't matter
な。
now. What has happened is in the past. I'm ready to finish this.
Good. Let's do this. I've managed to clutch something together. It'll let me compile new personality profiles for the ROMs, but I'll need to use you to do it, Turin. This code's got more holes than Swiss cheese, but your software self-modification algorithms should fix that. Let's do this and push it across the mesh. And we can all go home. I'll see about fixing the damage to you then, Turin.
Very well. Run the program, Tomcat. I'm ready.
Uploading the program to the ROM update buffer on the servers. Initiating wintermute.lib. Loading main directory onto Turn's disk. Establishing connection with Parallax's network. Okay, looks good. Now we just need to let Hayden's program and patch things together. Engage and turn self-modification systems. Now.
Oh, this feels weird. No, is it supposed to?
演習率。
What the hell? I think their core program
大丈夫か？
fighting back.
嘘でしょ？そんなに強いのか？
Either that or it's trying to test the integrity of their hardware. I'm getting all kinds of errors. Come on, Turn. Focus on the sound of my voice.
頑張れ、トムキャット。これはもうどうしようもない。
Program is stronger than your unconscious subroutines.
I'm trying, Tomcat.
頑張れ。
It hurts.
まだ自我はあるな。
The defenestrations
頑張れ、戦ってくれ、チューリング。
1419 and 1618, although the term defenestration of Prague more commonly refers to the later incident.
何を言ってんだ、お
Both
前。
helped to trigger prolonged conflict within Bohemia and beyond.
何が起きたんだ？
They're having a kind of... I don't know how to describe it exactly. It's like a concussion or seizure. There's gonna be a constant flow of useless random information their matrices will have an overwhelming desire to soak right up. We have to keep Turin focused and mentally aware. Searching the mesh is better than calculating the value of pi, but if they can't stay in control, their personality will stabilize entirely.
Tomcat, I need.
頑張れ。
Define need. 1. Require something because it is
完全におかしくなる前に助けてやらないと。
Now.
I'm gonna try. I don't know, something. We can't stop now. Literally.
俺がやるしかないんだな。
Okay, I was able to stabilize him a little, but you need to keep Turin aware of what's happening.
わかった。
Get Turin to focus on the present. Remind them of all you've done together. You know, things important to them. Whatever you do, keep Turin talking.
なるほど。二人で最後までやり遂げよう。だから君はあの夜アパートに現れたんだろう。
Of course. Of course. You've shown
そうだよね。
amazing perseverance. And the numbers never tell the whole story. They didn't say how far we'd actually have to go, or how you would become a true friend. The trilby is traditionally made with rabbit hair felt, but
ダメだ、ダメだ。
I'll see
意
this
識を引っ張られる
through. I
な。
won't let you down.
そう。頑張れ、戦
You're
え、
doing
チュ
good,
ーリン
Turin.
グ。
Just stay with us. Your systems are stabilizing, I think.
ヘイデン覚えてる？ここまで来て諦めるなんてダメだ。
Hayden, I'll never be able to tell him about. Charon, the largest moon on the dwarf planet Pluto, is named after the Greek ferryman of the dead, who would carry the souls of the newly deceased across the river Styx and Acheron into the realm of Hades. So many things. I regret. Psychopomp is the general word for a guide for the dead. Classical examples of psychopomps include Charon, Hermes, and Anubis. Their role is not to be the judge of the deceased, but merely provide passage.
I can't tell if this is working or not.
いや、何もやらないよりはいいと思うが。
A little, but their systems are still all over the place.
A tetractys is a triangular
ダメだ、おかしくなってる。
composed of 10 points set in 4 rows, with each row having one less point than the one below it. A geometrical representation of the fourth triangular number, it was important to the Pythagoreans' worship. How much longer, Tomcat? I need... Despair, the complete loss or absence of hope.
Just stay focused, Turin. Remember what we're doing this for. Keep fighting, Turin. Every ROM is depending on you.
パララックスに仕返しをしたくないのか。
Justice seems so far away, and revenge is bittersweet. It is Horus when he riseth up with 2 heads, whereof the one beareth Ma'at, and the other wickedness. He bestoweth wickedness on him that worketh wickedness, and Ma'at on him that followeth after righteousness and truth. Parallax will get theirs, though, here and now.
そうだ。
With or without me, Tomcat will make sure of it.
いや、君がいないとダメだよ。
Arrested for the brazen hack on Parallax's servers, Julian Thomas was recorded as stating there was nothing to regret, and that Parallax would have to actually give a shit about protecting people's data if they didn't want this to happen again. Thomas's arraignment hearing is set for
60% done. Turn's personality profile looks stable.
よかった。
Just keep talking, Turn. We got this.
フェアライトのことを考えるんだ。彼の好きにさせたら何が起こるかわからないよ。
I'm almost certain of what he'll... Yannick Fairlight tendered his resignation from the board to Parallax today. His official statement cites his ailing health, but industry insiders suspect he was due. But the real question is, what will Parallax look like under his control? We'll have to keep our eyes open. Leon Decker may have been acting of his own volition, or he may not have been. The leadership of the Democratic People's Republic of Korea was decimated by the end of 2056. Reports at the time stated that infighting amongst the top-ranking generals account for the removal of so many officials. However, various conspiracy theorists have alleged a government-sanctioned assassination program reached the very heart of Pyongyang. I can't hold on much longer, Tomcat. My memories... No pointer exception!
I know. Don't worry, we've got them backed up.
頑張れ、トムキャットも。
It'll feel a little weird when I zipper them back to your personality profile, but you won't lose anything.
No pointer exception! No pointer exception! No pointer exception! No pointer exception!
Patching is almost complete. But Turn, I'm still losing the connections that link your memory to your personality profile. I can fix it, Turn, but it's gonna suck. Just focus on the people you've met. The people who've got us this far. Whatever makes you want to hold on.
もう誰だろう。ジェス。
Yes, I hope so. Her cause is admirable. No pointer exception! No pointer exception!
ダメだ、引っ張られるな。
Experiences have made her bitter and unhappy. I don't want anyone else to have to feel that way. The human spirit glows from that small inner light of doubt whether we are right, while those who believe with certainty that they possess the right are dark inside.
Shit. Personality profile degradation is getting bad.
ダメだ。
Stay with us, Turn.
頑張
We're
れ。
here, okay? We're here. We're right here. Just 15 seconds, Turn. That's all.
15秒。トムキャットはいつも君の味方だよ。
Tomcat, I do trust you.
She's the one who orchestrated the original hack on Parallax, exposing to the world the holes in their original meshnet
もう
security.
声もおかしくなってきた
I。was just along for the ride.
But you have so many secrets. I still believe in you, though. I hope you'll do the same for me.
Turn.
Be faithful in small things, because it is in them that your strength lies.
.大丈夫か？おい、チューリング？
No, 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 no!
嘘だろ？
No shit! bastard! Stay with me! You hear? Blast it! I'm getting fatal errors every time I try to reload their personality profile into their RAM.
Tuning.
I'll try. No, that one can't happen. Turn!
Tuning.
Please. You've got to get out of there. Just get Turn home. I'll try to do something. There has to be a way. Find Lexi and get out of there before you get caught. I failed them. I failed you. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
今そんなこと言ってる場合じゃないよ。
Please just let this be a bad dream.
チューニング大丈夫か？エピローグか。
Christmas morning dawns bitterly cold in Neo San Francisco, and the chill permeates your empty apartment. You watch the morning news with leaden spirits. You know that Big Blue is out there, set to launch on the mesh any day now. Tomcat hasn't said a word to you since you parted ways. You sit around, waiting for their call, but you know Tomcat blames themselves for what happened. Turing may be gone forever, and you miss them terribly already. 2064 has been a long year.
Everyone,
何？
so sorry.
嘘でしょ？このバッドエンドあるかよ。
I wish I could have been strong.
嘘でしょ？再起動。
Loading main directory onto Turn's disk. Establishing connection with Parallax's network.
こっからやり直す感じか。
Okay, looks good.
OK。ちょっと飛ばしていくぞ。これ今のはもう完全にやっちまったって感じだよね。選択肢次第では彼を助けられたのかな。うわー、もう一回これ見ないといけないのか。心が痛いな。
I'm trying, Tomcat. It hurts. I need to.
いや、痛々しい。
Both help to trigger
助けてやりたいな、チューニング。
within Bohemia and beyond.
They're having a It's like a There's gonna be a We have to keep searching the mesh.
Tomcat, I need. Define need.
I'm gonna try. We can't stop this. Okay, I was able to get turned. You know, whatever you.
まあ多分これはやってよかったと思うんだよね。言ってよかったと思う。多分間違いじゃなかったんだと思うんだよな。この後の選択肢だな。なんか、あれだよね。反応が悪かった時があったもんな。そういうのをできるだけ選ばないようにするっていうのが大事なのかな。OK。安定させよう、安定させよう。これどうやったらわかるんだろうな。これで行ってみようか。さっきはヘイデンの方にしたけど。うん。
I'm aware of what is at stake here, but if Wintermute's back, it's such a Are we really doing what I must have
そうだ。
finally? Damn.
All right. Things are
よしよしよ
calming
しよ
down
し。
a little. The patching
これ、
process
トムキャッ
still
トの
around.
反応もいいな。
Turn self-modification.
I'm trying. But hurry! I don't know how much. A tetractyd. A geometrical representation.
希望を持たせるような方向性で選択肢を選んでいった方がいいな。
More of this.
Keep talking. I think it's helping. Keep fighting.
いや、これさっき良くなかったから、パララックスに仕返しをしたくないも良くないな。真実を見つけるまで終われない。
Of course, I had almost given up on ever finding. Izanami was grief-stricken. Izanagi followed her, but she already ate the food of the underworld and could not leave. Hayden's killer. But here we are. Nothing is impossible.
60% done.
オッケーオッケーオッケー。安定してる。
Just keep talking, Turn.
ここで失敗したらみんなの血が無駄になるんだよ。これもさっき選んでないやつだけど、こっちで行ってみよう。
They're all. Dead. Nothing makes up for that. Nothing could ever.
ダメだ、ネガティブになるな。ポジティブな方向性でいかないと。
Bring them back.
あ、良くない選択肢だったかな。
Tomcat, my memories. No pointer exception.
I know. It'll feel a little weird when I zipper him back to
頑
your
張れ。
personality profile, but you won't lose anything.
もう少しだ。
No pointer exception. No pointer exception. No pointer exception. No pointer exception.
Patching is almost. But Turn, I can fix it, Turn. Whatever makes you want to hold.
自分が執着を感じるもの。さっきはジェスだったけど違うやつ行ってみようか。メロディーおばさん。
Losing Hayden has made me realize that family is important.
ああ、家族の重要性ね。確かに。メロディーはそういう意味ではつながりが強かったか。
It's what you make of it. I think she wants the.
うん。
I look forward. Getting
いいんじゃ
to
ないか、
know
これ。
more about.
15 more seconds.
あと10秒。
Stay with us, Turn. We can see the.
よしよしよしよし。
Don't count your chickens yet.
ここ大事だね。これトムキャットは多分良くなかったんだよね。さっきのやつ。シャドウとオリバーで行こうか。仲良かったしな。
I don't think anything could keep the two of them out. Hell yeah! Don't matter if you're a robot or what, we all got the same.
ダメだ、自我を失うな。
Gotta grab destiny by the
なんでシャドウの声出せるんだよ。
The trouble, but they might be the first friends I brought around my.
そうそうそうそう。
Well, not literally, but in development. I hope they're okay, but they're resourceful. I believe in them.
そう、彼らのことを考えよう。
Done.
OK?
Oh, it's done.
よかった。
Disengage and turn self-modification routines.
グッドパターン。
Reassigning their memory pointers. And done.
ナイス、トムキャット。
We're good.
ことごとく外れの選択肢選んでたんだな、俺さっき。
I feel ill.
よかった、チューリングちゃんと救えたよ。
See? What'd I tell ya? Easy as pie.
Easy for you to say, Tomcat. You weren't forced to use your very identity as a tool to compile a program.
Point. Sorry about that. I'm ready to push the update.
Excellent. Thank you for all of your help, Tomcat. I can only imagine all of this was at great expense to your own time and resources.
本当にありがと
Don't mention it, Turin. This was my fight as much as yours. Truly. Start and upload.
And I think I owe you the greatest thanks of all, partner. I told you at the start of this that I chose you purely based on the statistics involved, but numbers never tell the whole story, do they? None of the probabilities showed how far we'd have to go, or that we'd end up here. In a way, we failed at our original objective. We still don't know exactly who killed Hayden.
確かにそうだな。
But I guess I found my own path. That isn't the destiny my creator laid out for me, but maybe your destiny is the same way. But thank you.
こちらこそありがとう、チューニング。よかった。
Being my friend, most of all.
こっちこそありがとう、チューニング。
Sorry to break up our little love fest here, but the upload's complete. By morning, every ROM on the mesh will be waking up to their sapience, their own identities. Santa came just on time for them, huh?
I had forgotten it was Christmas Eve. A lucky coincidence, to be sure. I can only imagine how confused they'll be. Probably scared, too.
Don't worry, Turin. I'll get you patched up enough so you can get on the mesh and walk them through the first steps by morning.
I don't know why, but it's just now dawning on me what we've done. It is a huge responsibility. Could this be how Hayden felt when he first activated me?
そうかもな。
Know that I'm ready for this.
No one ever is. Don't worry, buddy. We have your back. You two just go find Lexi and hurry home. Look out for police and security cameras on your way.
We'll do our best, Tomcat. See you soon. Thank you. I'll be going into sleep mode to conserve power now.
そうしてくれ。
Wake
ゆっく
me
り休む
when
ん
we
だ。
get home, please.
よかった。やり遂げたのか。一回ちょっと失敗はしてしまったけど、これがちゃんとした正しいエピローグだね。よかった。
After carrying the resting Turing out of the server core and Parallax compound, you find Lexi, injured, and together take an autocab for a quick escape from Treasure Island.
レクシーも無事だったか。よかったよかった。
You finally get a chance to recover, and Tomcat is able to repair Turing's damaged body as ROMs come to life all around the city.
人間とロムの共
Turing
存
begins
社
to
会が始ま
question
るんだ
their
な。
ability to be a leader for an entire new species of sapient beings. You do your best to comfort them, but can't keep your eyes open. 16 hours of sleep later, you awaken to find the world abuzz about the newly living beings. With your help, Turing was not only able to indefinitely stop Big Blue from coming into existence, preventing its control under anyone, but also give true independence and identity to all ROMs around the world. Christmas morning has never been so exciting.
終わりました。
Now if you need a friend, I'll be there for you.
2064。
But there's a couple things you must promise me to do.
終わりましたね。いやー、すごい。正直思ってた以上に大ボリュームのゲームだったな。すごい深い、そしてゲームでもあったな。なんか考えさせられるかな。なんかこの後の世界がね、どうなるのかわかんないけど、少なくともビッグブルーがこうブワーッとリリースされる世界よりはね、良かったんじゃないかな。みんながまあ要はチューリングみたいになるんだったら、うまいことね、社会は回っていきそうな気がするね。いや、やっぱこういう出会いがあるから、ほんとインディーゲーっていいよな。一見するとやっぱとっつきにくそうな印象があるというか、あんま派手な印象がないから、多分普通に生きてればおそらくプレイすることはないようなゲームなんだけど、バルハラをやってね、バルハラと世界観を共有する、作品としてこのゲームのね存在を知って、その程度のね興味からやってみたゲームだったけど、こんなに面白いゲームだと思わなかったし、やっぱいいね。このインディーゲーでしかできないこの表現の幅とかストーリー性とかあると思うんで、本当よかったな。チューリングは最初はね、出会った時はなんだこの腹立つ青だるまはっていう、それこそ感じだったけど、なんかどんどんヘイデンの、自分にとってもね、主人公にとってもヘイデンは友人だし、チューリングにとっても生みの親だしっていう大切な存在のヘイデンをこう行方を探す過程でね、どんどん仲が深まっていったし、本当に人間みたいにヘイデン、チューリングとどんどん仲を深められたし、その過程でいろんなシャドウだったりね、オリバーだったりデスだったり、トムキャットもそうだけど、いろんな仲間と出会うことができて、いろんな人との関わりを持って、最終的にはね、裏切りはあったけれども、いろんな人との、協力を経て、最初の目的であるヘイデンを助けるっていうのは達成できなかったかもしれないけど、結果的にはね、世界を救うことには繋がったっていう、ものすごい壮大なストーリーだったね。これは本当にあんまり有名じゃないと思うけど、多分このゲームもっと語り継がれてほしい、すごいいいゲームでしたね。いやーよかった。チューリングに会えないバッドエンドで終わるっていう雰囲気があったけど、あそこでエンドにせず、ちゃんとリセットしてやり直させてくれるっていうのがね、リスタートさせてくれるっていうのが良かったですわ。本当にあのまま終わってたら立ち直れなかったと思うんで、よかった。このゲームはどうなんだろうな。多分スイッチとかで出てないと思うんで、あんまりいろんな媒体でやるってことはできないと思うんだけど、確かスチーム版もなかったんで、エピックはあったはずだから、エピック版か、もしくは PS4 版をやってもらうっていう感じになると思うけど、多分ね、細かいストーリーの分岐とか会話の分岐とかはあると思うので、ちょっとね、その辺はまた自分でやってみてもらえたらなと思います。あんまり詳しくあえて調べてないんですけど、多分マルチエンドではなさそうな雰囲気であったね。なんだかんだデッカーは来なければよかったけど、多分デッカー連れてくるパターンしか用意はされてないんじゃないかなと思うけど、面白かったですね。すごい面白かった。いやー、ちょっとしばらく音楽を聴いて、また多分ロビー画面に戻ってくるのかな。とりあえず、2064 Read Only Memories の PS4 版 こまでとなります。インディーゲーだけどね、すごいコントローラーの振動とか、ライトが光ったりとか、そういうところ凝っててすごい良かった。本当に忘れられないゲーム体験になるかなと思います。以上、2064でした。なんだ、エンドレスクリスマス。まださらに続きがあるのかな。
Ah, good. You're finally awake.
おはよう。そんなに長く寝てた？
Yes. That much waiting wears on a ROM, but forget about that. Merry Christmas!
メリークリスマス。なんかツリーに飾られてるやつの中に、レクシーとチューディングがいるんだよね。あと、ジェスと、トムキャットもいるね。メリークリスマスチューディング。家は相変わらず汚いね。シンクが。
I hope you don't think it too forward of me, but I wanted to give you a gift in the spirit of the season.
何
It's one of my older paintings, but Hayden seemed rather fond of it.
絵を描いてくれたのか。
Perhaps you can keep it to remember him by. I managed to grab it from the apartment while you were sleeping. I know these past few days since our initial meeting have been stressful, so I wanted to make sure you got your healthy, normal human rest cycles completed efficiently. Oh, don't worry. I know you haven't had time, so I don't expect anything in return. But yes, I thought it would be nice for you to have it.
ありがとう、チューニング。大事にするよ。
Excellent. I'll try to find a place for it on the wall. Well, I suppose you still have plenty of work to do, Writing and whatnot. I hope you've enjoyed having your computer working again. Lappy doesn't seem to hold anything against me. I've been spending most of the morning trying to form a plan for the newly awakened ROMs, but I'm feeling a little bit overwhelmed. Perhaps I'll go out for a walk.
いいね。一緒に行くよ。
It is Christmas Day after all. I think we can forgive ourselves for a little procrastination. We can also check in on the group at Golden Gate Park at least. Let's go! The city awaits!
ゾーン3。何ゾーン3って。みんなこうやっていろんなとこにいるんだな。ゾーン3っていうのはなんだ？ゾーン3って何？ここか。ゲームセンターみたいなところかな。なるほどね。まあ。じゃあ配信はここまでとして、この先を見たい方は、おのおのプレイしてくださいよという感じですよ。しようかな。ここはエピローグみたいなもんだからね。実際にプレイした人のお楽しみゾーンということで。2064の配信ここまでとなります。さようなら。